You've made it this far, and today we're unlocking something powerful, something deceptively simple, yet incredibly effective. We're diving into the world of planks. You've probably heard of them. Maybe you've tried them. Maybe you hate them. But today, I want you to understand why this single, static move can be the game changer in your fitness journey. Not just for how you look, but how you feel, how you move, how you carry yourself. The humble plank, when done daily, can completely reshape your body and your mind. Let's start with what a plank really is. It's not just a core exercise, it's a full body challenge. From your shoulders to your toes, every muscle in your body is engaged. Your abs, your glutes, your legs, your arms, even the small stabilizers along your spine, all working together to hold your body in perfect alignment. You're not lifting weights. You're not jumping. You're holding. That stillness, that tension, is what makes planks so brutally effective. You're building strength and control without any equipment, and you're doing it using your own body weight as resistance. Now, most people think of abs when they think of planks. And yes, planks sculpt your core like almost nothing else. But we're not just talking about getting a six-pack. We're talking about building a strong, functional core that supports your everyday movement. When you strengthen your core through planking, you're building the foundation for everything else: walking, running, lifting, even standing. A strong core reduces your risk of injury, improves your posture, and gives you that firm, athletic frame that turns heads without even trying. But there's more. When you plank every day, your entire body starts to respond. Your shoulders become more defined. Your arms get stronger. Your glutes tighten. Your thighs tone up. Even your lower back benefits. Planks help protect it, not strain it. And perhaps more importantly, you're training your mind to embrace the burn, to breathe through the discomfort, to stay focused and calm while every muscle is screaming. That kind of mental strength, it doesn't just help in workouts. It bleeds into every part of your life: your work, your relationships, your confidence. Daily planking also triggers something fascinating: hormonal balance. When your core is active and your muscles are engaged, your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that improve mood and reduce stress. But it's not just about feeling better in the moment. This consistent release helps combat anxiety and depression long-term. Over time, you're not just building a better body, you're building a better brain. You become more centered, more focused, more emotionally stable. And in a world that constantly pulls us in 100 directions, that inner strength is priceless. And let's talk about time. One of the most beautiful things about planks is how little time they require to be effective. Just 1 minute a day, consistently, can change everything. You don't need to commit hours to the gym. You don't need fancy routines. Planks are the ultimate no-excuse workout. No equipment, no noise, just you, your willpower, and the floor beneath you. That simplicity is part of their power. Because when something is simple, it's sustainable. And sustainable habits are what lead to lasting change. Now let's talk results, the kind you can see in the mirror and feel in your bones. After just a few days of planking daily, you may notice subtle changes. Your stomach starts to feel firmer. Your waistline begins to tighten. You'll stand up a little taller without even realizing it. These are early signs that your muscles are activating more efficiently, that your body is adapting and strengthening. But give it a few weeks, and the changes go deeper. Your core becomes rock solid. Your lower belly, that stubborn area so many struggle with, starts to flatten. This isn't just vanity, it's function. A strong, tight core supports your spine, protects your internal organs, and improves your posture like nothing else. And speaking of posture, planking daily can undo years of damage caused by sitting and slouching. Think about your day-to-day life. We sit in cars, at desks, on couches. We lean forward into our phones. Over time, this creates a posture that's hunched and weak. But planks reverse that. They train your spine to stay aligned, your shoulders to pull back, your chest to lift. After a few weeks, you'll start walking taller. You'll look more confident and you'll feel more confident. This is body language that speaks before you even open your mouth. People notice it. And more importantly, you notice it in yourself. Let's also explore the impact of planks on your metabolism. Holding a plank may seem static, but internally, your body is working hard. Muscles are activated across your entire frame, and the longer you hold that position, the more energy your body burns. That means increased calorie expenditure even after your workout ends. And as your muscle mass increases through consistent core engagement, your resting metabolism gets a boost. In simpler terms, you burn more calories doing nothing just because your body is stronger and more efficient. That's the beauty of strength training. even in its most minimalist form. But let's not forget one of the biggest benefits: mental endurance. Planks test your willpower. Your arms shake, your ABS burn, your mind screams to give up. But you stay, you hold, you breathe. And every second you stay in that discomfort, you're building more than just muscle, you're building mental grit. That kind of discipline translates to life outside your workouts. When you face difficult conversations, tight deadlines, or setbacks, you'll carry that same calm, centered energy you practiced on the mat. Planking becomes a form of meditation. It teaches you how to remain still under pressure. And here's another powerful truth. When you do something challenging every day, your identity begins to shift. You stop seeing yourself as someone who wants to be fit, and start becoming someone who is fit. That tiny shift in identity built through consistent, daily action is where real change happens. You're no longer chasing motivation. You're anchored in discipline. You're no longer waiting for results. You're creating them one plank at a time. You begin to expect more from yourself, to demand more from your time. And that's the moment transformation becomes unstoppable.